What's up, everybody? This is Sakura Tsuruta, and I'm a producer and DJ based in Tokyo. I am here to walk you through how I set up my live set. So let's begin. I use Ableton Live to perform. I mostly just use the session view, which is the view that you're seeing right now. This is a performance setup of my track called Trust that I have actually used in my previous live sets. To show you how I deconstructed this track into a performable setup, let's hear an excerpt of the track to see what it actually sounds like. Now, in this group track named Trust 115, labeled in red, is where I keep all my stumps of the track. Stumps are individual audio files of the parts that make up a full track. The number 115 is actually the BPM. I like to include the tempo information in case I have to play multiple tracks that have very different tempos in one performance. If I open this group track, you can see that I have groups within groups for each instrument categories, such as the kick, bass, pads, and etc. Each clip is organized from top to bottom in the order of how the track goes. I have named each scene on the right side of the session view. If you trigger a scene, it triggers all clips that are on that row. Beware that in Ableton Live, you can only trigger multiple clips horizontally and not vertically. For every track that I perform live, I create intro and outro sections to make transitions of the tracks easier and to maintain the flow of the live performance. For this particular track, I have this glitchy sounds at the very top that loops, followed by added toms and risers that slowly develop into the existing track. I like to trigger the clips in the order of occurrence, like in the actual track. But from time to time, I also like to make changes or so-called live versions of existing tracks to make it more performative and interesting. For example, after the bridge, I created this section called the piano drop, where the drums and the bass aren't playing. This makes more room to play and improvise in real time. In previous performances, I played the piano real time in this section like this. So in every track that I perform, I try to maintain the balance of triggering things and playing things live. Just a few housekeeping things. Make sure that you have things labeled correctly or colored properly so that you don't get lost in your own session file. Everyone has different organization methods, so go with the format that works best for you. There are multiple answers to setting up your performance well. It can vary according to the kind of genres you're working with, or with the kind of hardware or instrument that you're using. But the important thing is that you always want to make the foundation for you to perform freely and to enjoy the performance. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you have any questions, let me know. And happy music making!